So, folks, you would have heard in the news that the Jamaican government is preparing to recall all demonstration license plates as part of a major overhaul aimed at curbing what it says is widespread misuse, even linking some cases to criminal activity. But the Jamaica Used Car Dealers Association says it has seen no evidence of abuse and believes the real problem lies with poor record keeping by the tax administration. Jamaica Used Car Dealers Association President Mr. Lynvalle Hamilton joins us to give his take on the proposed reforms, who should really be held accountable, and what's at stake for used car dealers across the island. By the way, we attempted to get the folks from the tax administration and from the transport ministry, and they both declined. So Mr. Hamilton is here with us. Morning, sir. Welcome to Smile.
Oh, thank you.
It happened to me quite recently that I had reason to be driving a car with blue plates because my car was being serviced. And I think I had it for probably about a week, and I was stopped probably about 7 times. And it was the same thing when the police officer stopped me, and he said, Mr. Bell, apparently there have some people using driving cars with blue plates that shouldn't be driving cars with blue plates, because apparently he said they were stealing cars and then putting the blue plates on it. You have any evidence of that, sir?
No, certainly not. We have no evidence of that happening, and it is the minister that had made reference to certain infractions, and we have not seen any evidence of that, and that's the reason why we have called out the minister to provide the evidence.
Now, before we jump into the meaty of the matter, what are demonstration plates supposed to be used for?
Well, actually, demonstration plates are blue plates with white writing, and they are issued to certified dealers to facilitate test driving of the vehicles and moving the vehicles from point A to point B.
Wharf to
their dealership, or if they're test driving the vehicle and taking it on long runs, or if they have a car show, this is used to demonstrate the vehicles.
So if I come in as a customer to your dealership and I want to test drive the car, it's a demonstration plate that's on it?
Right, we would put the demonstration plate on it, and any vehicle wherein the plates are affixed, that vehicle is insured. That vehicle is insured because the plates are insured. All right, so you want to satisfy yourself that the vehicle that you're purchasing is fit for the purpose that you're purchasing it, or it is merchantable quality. You would test drive the vehicle. Sometimes that test driving may take you even days sometimes to satisfy yourself that the vehicle is in good condition.
But in my case, it wasn't a test drive. It was a courtesy car.
Allowed?
Was it allowed?
Yes, it is allowed because there is no restriction on that according to the law. The 2 restrictions that you have is that you cannot transport goods and or passengers in the vehicle for hire. It's not saying that you can't carry goods in the vehicle, but for hire. So you can't use it as a taxi or for a rental.
Question. So the used car dealers are given X amount of blue plates, or when it's necessary, they go and get one and put it on the car, or they have 10, 20 put on for whatever reason?
Right. Well, the tax administration bears the responsibility for processing application. When the dealers are certified, they apply for the dealer plates, and you'll be given the dealer plates according to the size of your business or the number of vehicles that you import and or have in your possession for sale. So that is how.
So they have them there?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
What is the assertion of the minister about the areas that are being breached? What is his assertion? What is he saying is going wrong? How are the plates being misused?
Well, the minister cited that the plates are being misused in that they are driving the cars to parties. He had mentioned that there is cloning. He also mentioned that persons are fabricating plates. They are using plates that were never issued by the tax administration of Jamaica. And we have not found any proof of this. I'm not saying that it doesn't occur, but if the minister is making such assertions, we would want to know that he would at least provide some proof, because we are not seeing any such breach cited in the law. None of the things that the minister has said are things that we can't do.
That
is concerning, let me just clarify, like concerning the cloning of plates, that is an illegal activity. That's not misuse of the plate, all right? And if you are creating a plate that was never issued by the tax administration of Jamaica, that is also a criminal activity. That's not misuse of the plate.
Okay.
Okay.
But so the Jamaica Used Car Dealers Association is making a very strong assertion when it says that it's a TAJ that's, what is your position? The TAJ is not keeping proper records? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the minister has said that the TAJ is unable to keep track of the number of plates that are out there. And we are saying that if it is that the tax administration or persons within the organization is responsible for issuing these plates, when you get the plates, you have to pay for it. There's a receipt issued. We find it quite strange that he would say that they are unable to track the number of plates that are out there. If he said, well, the illegal plates that are out there, that's a different matter. And I don't believe that the tax administration would be responsible for the illegal plates. So we find it quite strange that that was said.
Question, Sir Lynvalle, because we have moved on and I'm happy that we have done this. That Sim could be driving and a police officer just put the phone on the plate and can tell everything about the car and stuff. Can that happen with a blue plate? A legal blue plate? Can that happen?
Well, I have seen it happening, but the minister has also said that they can't. And I'm also wondering...
Hold on 1 second. So you say you see it happen, and the minister say it can't happen?
Yes, I have seen it.
You have seen a police officer go on a blue plate and say, sir, this car belongs to Lynvalle.
Right, they go on there, or whatever he did, yes, it could have been done. And
but it wouldn't be, sorry, I'm sorry about this. It would not be my car. So he could look at it and say, well, it's
registered
to this dealer and that dealer.
Yes. And
you are saying you're certain that can happen?
Well, I have seen it. I have seen it because I have been stopped and they did that. All right? So I can attest to that as a fact.
With a blue plate?
With a blue plate. And I am also concerned that the minister would have said that also because it's a plate, it has a number. What is stopping it from being on their smart system if the normal registration plate can? Yeah? So I am quite concerned that such a statement was made. It does appear that they're trying to make a case to make the changes, but I don't see why we have to demonize the dealers for that to happen.
And that's how the dealers feel. They feel like they're being demonized.
Of course. If you put the dealers in the same sentence as a threat to public safety and national security, he was referring to the system though, but the fact that you're talking about the dealers and their usage of the plates, it gives the impression that these are people who are hell-bent on breaking the rules governing the demonstration plate. And we want the public to know that that is not so.
Was there dialogue before you heard any of this in the media?
No, there was none. And I would want to think that the minister, being a dealer for over 30 years, would have consulted the main stakeholders in the business. I don't know why.
This is a dealer, he has a used car.
Minister Vaz has been a dealer for over 30 years.
There are so many used car dealers in Jamaica. How certain are you that this don't happen with not even one single one?
No.
This is what you're saying.
No, I don't want you to get me wrong, you know. It is the minister that has accused us of doing that. So the burden of proof doesn't lie with me. What I'm saying to you is that if the minister has said that the dealers are doing X, Y, Z, he's the one who has the burden of proof to prove to the public that this is happening.
Yeah, but as president of the used car dealers, wouldn't you want to clear your
and ensure everybody's compliant?
Yeah, wouldn't you want to check me and say, I hear say things are going on, make us see your papers, your plates or whatever, wouldn't you want to do that?
Exactly.
You did it.
And that is something that we have not found. We have not seen any evidence of that.
So back to my question, you have checked all the used car dealers?
Not all the used car dealers. We have not checked all the used car dealers. That is not something that we can do, I would say. Because
would they not be a part of your organization?
Yes, they are a part of our organization, but checking if they are, that would have to be on the road like the police. I would have to be checking that they are carrying goods for hire and passengers for hire. I can't
Until
do
you've
that.
done all those checks, how do you know the minister's claims
Right.
are in part
That's
not
my point, though.
legitimate?
We are saying that he's to provide the
Gotcha.
proof.
You just want to say what led you to say.
Exactly.
So
And-
have you reached out?
Yes.
But there's been no dialogue post this. So no pre-dialogue, no post-dialogue yet.
Right.
But
And
you're
get
hopeful
this,
that
right. And please get this again. The minister has not cited anything that constitute a breach or a misuse.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Good.
Again,
Yes.
we asked the TAJ and the ministry to be a part of this, and I'm told by our producer that they declined. So more
Anon.
and on.
Yep.
Yep.
Lynvalle Hamilton, President, Jamaica Used Car Dealers Association.
Coming up, folks, we hear from shot putter Marla K. Lampart, national under-20 shot put record holder and one of the best in the world at this level. Soon come.
Read that.